He dropped out of Harvard, was doubted by professors, and even got sued in the early days of his company. Yet he created the software that shaped modern personal computing. He grew up poor, sold donuts on the street as a kid, and dropped out of school early. Yet he became an 8th-division world champion. He couldn't finish college and was rejected from film school multiple times, but he became one of the most iconic filmmakers in history. He failed 9th grade 3 times and eventually dropped out, but he became one of the world's best-selling and most influential artists. He quit college after 2 weeks, tested video ideas for years, and studied YouTube nonstop. Now he runs the biggest YouTube channel in the world. He dropped out after 1 semester, slept on floors, returned Coke bottles for money, and struggled with direction. But he went on to reinvent computers, phones, music, and animation. He dropped out of college to pursue acting with no money and no connections. He later became one of Hollywood's most respected actors. He created a small website in his dorm, left Harvard to focus on it, and was criticized for building a distracting social site. Today, that site connects over 3 billion people. He left school early and worked long hours repairing machines. He later transformed the automotive world forever. He struggled with dyslexia, hated school, and left at 16. He built an empire with hundreds of companies. He left school, worked on farms, and took random coding jobs, unsure of his path. He later co-created one of the world's most influential social platforms. He was bullied in school, dropped out before finishing high school, and worked as a janitor. Yet he became one of the most influential comedians and actors of all time. He left school at 14 and struggled with early failures in fashion competitions, but he became a legendary designer for top global brands. He dropped out of university, sold hot dogs to survive, and struggled to grow his channel for years. But his content eventually dominated the platform. She left school at 16, coming from a challenging household, and moved to another country for opportunities. She became a global pop superstar and billionaire businesswoman. He built computers in his dorm, ignored classes, and eventually left university to pursue his idea. That idea became one of the world's biggest PC companies. He dropped out in junior high, spent years in reform school, and struggled with anger issues. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. She grew up in an orphanage, left school early, and worked as a seamstress, but she revolutionized women's fashion. He dropped out at 16, played in garage bands, and struggled financially early on, but he became one of Hollywood's top actors. He dropped out of 2 colleges, worked odd jobs, and felt lost for years. Then he built a massive database company that became critical to global business. He grew up extremely poor, had almost no schooling, and worked in harsh factory jobs as a kid. He became one of the richest industrialists in history. He grew up poor, dropped out of high school, and sold CDs from his car just to survive. He became one of the greatest rappers and businessmen. He dropped out at 16, failed to enlist in the army, and faced multiple business failures early. But he created a magical entertainment empire. He dropped out of Stanford after 2 days, had no money, slept in a tiny office, and lived on cheap meals. He later built companies that changed cars, rockets, finance, and energy. He dropped out at 15, learned filmmaking from watching DVDs, and worked at a video rental store. He became one of cinema's most unique directors.